Okay, I'm going to walk you through a multi-step equation. Our problem is 4 and minus 8 over negative 2 equals 12. Now, we don't want to just have subtracting, so we need to change it to a negative by adding the opposite. Now what we want to do here is we want to find out what n is equal to. So to do that, we start out by getting rid of the denominator by multiplying by negative 2. And we do this cancels out, and then we multiply by negative 2 on the other side. And this equals 4n plus negative 8 equals negative 24. Now we want to simplify even further by getting rid of the 8. Add just 8, positive 8 to both sides. Because remember, we want to, in the end, have what n is equal to. We have 4n equals negative 16. Now we want to divide by 4 on both sides. This will get us 1n and what it's equal to. And n equals negative 4. Now we always want to check our work to make sure that we know that our answer is right. And we got n is equal to negative 4, so negative 4. So it's 4 times negative 4, and then adding the opposite, plus negative 8. So we have negative, and we have now, negative 16 plus negative 8 over negative 2. Then we want to add these. We have negative 24 over negative 2. And this negative 24 divided by negative 2 is 12. And that would be correct. So n equals negative 4.
Today I'm going to be showing you how to work through a multi-step equation. The equation we are going to be working with is 3 times the quantity of x plus 1, close the parentheses, minus 5 is equal to 3x minus 2. You can see that we have a variable on both sides, so our goal is going to be to isolate the variable on one side by itself, so we can identify its value. To start, you always want to simplify the equation as much as you can to make it easier to solve. You can simplify by adding like terms, distributing, or adding the opposite. In this equation, we can change minus 5 to plus negative 5 because there is no subtraction in algebra, and we can also change minus 2 to plus negative 2. Next, we can distribute 3 into the quantity of x plus 1, which would equal 3x plus 3. And next, we can add our like terms, 1 and negative 5, which would equal negative 4. Which will be negative 2. And now, as you can see on both sides, we have 3x plus negative 2 is equal to 3x plus negative 2. So now we can start to isolate the variable. but as you see, both sides of the equation are the same. If you come across this situation in any equation, you can say that the answer will be all real numbers, meaning that any number can go into the place of your variable. To check, you can put any number into the place of the variable and work it out. And this is how to solve a multi-step equation.